having a great day today, and as you're going to realize throughout the video, this is a different camera, this is a different day. I am actually editing the video right now to post it, and I realized that I did not record an intro, so I decided to just come over here on Snapchat. Hello Snapchat. Snapchat's just helping today with a bad hair day, just like in the video, but in the video I couldn't use the Snapchat. Anyways, as you saw by the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking about this Mercier new foundation. It's called the Flawless Lumiere Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. I'm going to be testing it throughout the day. You're going to see a lot of clips and information, so don't worry that I'm not talking about it throughout the intro, because actually that makes the video a little bit shorter, to be honest. Anyways, if you want to know a little bit more about this foundation, then stay tuned. Alright guys, and there's a couple of things I want to tell you before we start with the application process. First, I'm going to repeat the name of the foundation. It is called the Flawless Lumiere Radiance-Perfecting Foundation by Mercier. You can buy it at Sephora. I did not purchase this foundation, and I have to give you the little disclaimer. I received it through influencer, so it's kind of like a complimentary / free product. If you don't know about influencer, I'm gonna leave you a link down below so you guys can check it out. But it's a website / an app where you can receive products for free. All you have to do is review the products. You don't have to do a video like I'm doing right now. I am doing this just because I want to, but usually depending on the campaign, all you have to do is just review the product on their website or maybe on Sephora's website, usually not more than that. So if you want to check it out, like I said, I'll leave the link down below. So this foundation retails for $48. It has 30 different shades. It has 1 ounce of product, and it looks like the shade range is actually pretty decent for having only 30 different shades. I have the shade Shy, which is 4W2, which I have to say right away, it's a little bit too light for me. Regarding the application of the foundation, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, you know that I like to do 2 different methods of application. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the sponge on, I'm going to use the sponge on this side of my face, and I'm going to use the brush on this side of my face. And another thing is, I'm also always have to apply primer because I have very, very oily skin. However, thanks to one of the, maybe not a subscriber, but someone on my video gave me the idea to prime only on one side, and that's what I'm going to be doing today, just to see if there's a difference. So I'm going to be priming on the side that I'm going to be using the brush, and then I'm not going to prime on the side that I'm going to be using the sponge, just to see how it works, the foundation with or without a primer. Applying it with a brush, it applies well. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the best way to apply it, because looking at it up close, I can see a little bit of texture or something like that, which is weird, a little bit interesting, I guess. But it did apply fine. It wasn't hard to apply. I have to say that it doesn't feel super like a radiant illuminating foundation. It feels a little bit more on the dry side, and I did moisturize my skin very well before starting the video, because I know that my skin is doing, it's a little bit crazy. It's oily, but at the same time it's a little bit on the dry side in a lot of areas. So especially the area of my chin and my jaw, it feels a little bit dry. It actually applied a little bit patchy on one area, but we'll see how it does later on. Applying the foundation with the sponge, it feels better than with the brush, to be honest. It just goes a little bit more smooth. It is a little bit faster. I don't feel or see so much texture as I see with the brush. So I would say for me, this is most likely to be the preferred method of application. I told you I have tried it before, and that's what I used before, because I just feel like it just gives it a little bit more radiance, a little bit more natural, even though it does take away a little bit of the coverage. So that is using my Real Techniques sponge. Alright guys, as you can see, I have the first layer of the foundation. I applied first, I took 3 pumps. At the end I ended up applying an extra pump, so I think I have kind of like 2 pumps on this side of my face, 2 pumps on this side of my face. As you see, or as you saw, the pumps are not super generous. They're, you know, just a little bit smaller than a regular pump, I would say. So it's not a lot of foundation. It actually feels really light. It looks kind of light, the coverage, even because I can still see, you know, some marks over here. I have one mark over here that you can still see it. It has a little bit of texture, but anyways, I have like 2 marks over here, and I even have a scratch that I just realized I have. I guess I scratched myself maybe last night or yesterday at some time and I didn't realize, but I don't know if you can see this over here, this mark. So I will say right now the coverage is very, very light. I'm going, of course, to apply a second layer to see how it layers up, and then also to see if I can get more coverage, because right now I feel almost like I'm wearing a BB cream. I feel like my skin is not even the worst. It has done way worse than this. It has looked way worse than this. And so I feel like if the foundation was to be medium to full coverage, it should be doing a lot more for me. But anyways, let's do another layer and just see how it works. So this foundation is a luminous liquid foundation with up to 15 hours of hydration and weightless, medium to full coverage for a perfectly glowing finish in any light. It says that it's a medium radiant liquid foundation that is good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. Retails for $48 at Sephora, and it has 30 different shades. Alright guys, so this is what the second layer of the foundation looks like. I'm feeling a lot better as far as coverage. The color, of course, since I applied more foundation, is looking a little bit more light, crazy. But we'll try to work with that for now. Like I said, just ignore the color, you know, just let's work with the foundation. As far as the finish on both sides, I feel like on the side of the brush, I see a little bit, like a little bit of texture, maybe because of my peach fuzz of my little hairs over there. I don't know, maybe that has to do with it. Like I said, it was a little bit harder to work with the brush than the sponge. The sponge was just smooth and really fast. I have been a little bit more of a sponge person lately, especially depending on the foundations. I just feel there are some foundations that are so easy to work with the sponge, and then are others that you can work with whichever form of application you want. But this one, I will say I'd rather do the sponge. I just feel like it's a little bit more smooth, faster. Like I said, I don't want to repeat myself 100 times. So what I'm going to do now, while the foundation sets, I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. I don't want anything too crazy, but I do need to conceal my eyes. And then if it is kind of set by then, I will apply the powder, and then we will be back in 2 seconds. Alright guys, as you see, I am done basically with the face. So everything is looking fine. After I put my concealer, I feel a lot better. After I powder, I feel even better. I just feel like it kind of just helped the foundation setting in, because it does kind of dry out fast, but at the same time, to finish setting in the face, it takes a little while. As far as the coverage in general, I would say that it is a medium coverage. I wanted to show you the time. Right now it is 2:10, and this is so we can start running the clock. I'm gonna try to have this foundation for 8 hours. I will try to come back and check in a couple of hours to let you guys know how it is looking like, how it's feeling and everything. Oh, and almost forgot to say 2 things before the next check-in. One of them is that I am planning to, I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to record a look. So that's why I just started the clock now. I didn't want to wait until I decide, because I am very hungry right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat something now, and then I will decide if I want to record a look. I'm thinking about doing a Valentine's Day look, but with this hair today, I'm not feeling it. So I might not record anything, might just keep it simple and just wear maybe a little bit of blush and maybe blush, mascara, lipstick or, you know, a lip balm or something. Just keep it simple, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll get inspired after I eat. Maybe I'm just hungry. So I just wanted to let you know in case that you see me at 5 o'clock and I have like a full-on makeup, or I just look the same. So I just want to let you know that. And the second thing is I'm just going to swatch to show you a fresh swatch next to it, because this foundation is taking forever to set, and like I said, I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna show you. Either way, it has oxidized already, so you guys are gonna see the oxidization. So look at that. That is a lot. In case you're not understanding, this is a fresh swatch. It is wet right now. I just applied it, and this is the swatch that has been in there since I started applying the foundation. As you see, it actually gets pretty close to my skin tone. Of course, my hands are not exactly like my face, but it does get pretty close because of the how it oxidizes. So if you are planning to buy this foundation, if you like it, you need to keep that in mind, guys, because it oxidizes. Okay, hey guys, this is like the third time me talking here without recording. How great. So anyways, right now it is 5:25 p.m. and this is the second check-in of the day. And yes, another thing before I start talking about the foundation, I ended up doing my makeup. I know I said that I wasn't feeling it, I wasn't going to do anything, but I said, you know what, while my food is getting ready, I was on the stove, let me just do something real quick, and something real quick became this. Let's just look at the makeup. I'm gonna do a little close-up to show you how everything is looking. The foundation feels good. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I can see that a little bit of oils are coming through, especially here where my pores are the most open, I guess. And a T-zone as well. I have a little bit of oils over here, but on my forehead, but nothing really crazy. But everything else looks good. My blush is still there. My makeup is still there. Nothing has gone anywhere. And yeah, I think that's all I can tell you. So far, I have to say I am not loving the foundation. I think it's an okay foundation. Since I have it there, I'll probably use it. I might even end up giving it to my mom when I see her, because I can tell that it's gonna be her skin tone. It's not really my skin tone. I would not really buy this foundation. I think there are so many other foundations that I love more. There are a lot of other foundations as well that are very affordable. I mentioned earlier that I have reviewed recently some new foundations from the drugstore. One of them is a L'Oreal foundation. I'm gonna leave you a little card over here to check it out if you want to. That one is super affordable. It has a finish similar to this one, but even better, I would say. So for me, like if I had to pick, I'd actually pick that one that cost maybe like 12, 13 bucks. And not this one that costs $48. And for me, I don't think it's a big deal. I wanted to let you know this now. I am still going to do the next check-in later to see how the oils did, because right now it's not looking bad. I mean, I gotta say, I don't love it because it is not my kind of foundation, especially probably the color doesn't help me liking it more, but I still want to show you, and I'm still curious to see what is going to happen after 8 hours of wear. So anyways, guys, I will see you later tonight. If I don't get to record a little clip, then I'll just do a voiceover, show you the pictures, and you can see what happened at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out all the little cards that are over here. If you open the little thing over there, you're gonna see everything that I have been talking about. Love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, it's the end of the day. I'm going to be showing you some pictures and some clips. As you see, I am pretty oily, especially on the T-zone, but really everywhere on my face. I think it's something that is normal with my skin because I'm very oily. I've had the foundation for a little bit over 8 hours. However, the foundation has lifted up a little bit, as you're going to see in some of the clips, especially close to my headband, and then also around my nose and a little bit around my mouth. But everything else is still kind of there. The blush kind of wore out as well. The area with my pores, it is very, very oily. But I decided, like always, I try to powder, blot and powder, and you're seeing pictures of how everything looks after. I think the foundation actually did really good after I powdered and, and everything. it kind of like just came back to life. It looks pretty decent. I will say that it's not my favorite foundation, but it does work. It does last long, and if you don't have oily skin like me, maybe it is better for you. But anyways, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.